Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Dominion Gaming TV. My name is Wolf, and I am bringing to you some more high school Starcraft League. And let's just introduce our players straight away, and then I'll quickly talk to you guys. Sporting in the teal, in the bottom right hand side, we have our Terran here for Nazereth College. We have Intercon. I know that's not how you say his name, but I will call him that, or at least Inter, because I have no clue how to say his name. Spawning in the top left hand side, we have ourselves the Blue Zerg, known as RivaL. He's playing for Balwyn High. Cheer for your high school now, and let's get this underway. Okay, so that was a terrible intro, but point is, hey guys, and back for some more high school Starcraft League, and we will be I will be doing more of these now. I've been to Brisbane like 3 times over the past 2 weeks. Once for my braces, once just to go down and see my dad, and then one to go to a Starcraft LAN, which I went to on Saturday, which was kind of awesome. Got to meet a whole bunch of awesome people. But yeah, so I got to do that, which was kind of awesome. And so yeah, so I haven't been able to cast Starcraft 2 or anything like that. And it's been a bit of an experience, but I am back and I'm ready to get underway with doing some work and getting that casting done. Now, just right now, we don't always see really is the drone scouting out to see if there was any sort of proxy, and he sees that SCV and then realizes, oh, okay, he's not doing anything funky, he's just sending out the SCV. Now, I'm not sure if he'll be able to get it done, no, but the drone will go in here and scout out absolutely anything, sending the SCV just to make sure you can't really do anything. The supply depot will go down any second here. Yes, it will. And so now the drone will not be able to get out, and the Marine will end up getting a free kill. Or the SCV, I don't know. Either way, that's about it. Now the orbital command is about now just completed, as well as a hatchery, hatch first, I believe, from RivaL here, and deciding just to go hatch first into pool, which is actually very standard against Terran. There isn't a whole lot that a Terran can do that isn't scouted. That can't be scouted. Well, that can't be scouted to get rid of this. Maybe like a proxy or accident, you don't scout it, but if you scout properly, you can see anything coming, and you can always get away with going hatch first. Now, an additional barracks is coming down, as well as a tech lab. I wonder what that's for. Maybe stim, maybe to get out some marauders. Putting on some marauder pain right now would be quite good. Maybe some reapers, but reapers aren't the greatest on this map, unless you can sneak them up here and go around into the back. Actually, they could be viable, but they're not the greatest choice. Also come around the back. Actually, reapers are fairly viable on this map. I take that back. Ling's moving out across the map. More than likely, just going to be taking the watchtowers. Yep, just moving on to the next one here. Having the Marines on the ramp just to be able to protect. The natural expansion is on the way for Inter, as well as the combat shield upgrade. And the Marines will kill 1, 2, and maybe 3. No, just kills 2 Zerglings and almost kills a 3rd Zergling. Just going to be following out these Lings to the watchtower. And if they stay anywhere near that watchtower, they're dead. And the Zergling, one Zergling just dies. The other one gets away. Now, this Overlord will be getting into position. The sweet spot, I like to call it, which is right here. You can see the minerals here, and then you can quickly poke up, have a look here. Poke up, have a look here. There isn't actually anything that the Terran can do about it, really. It's quite a great position. I try and tell any Zerg that doesn't know about the position to do it, to go there. Also, getting a Overlord in these sort of places are quite amazing as well. Now, I'm just going to be moving out, putting on a little bit of map control pressure here from Inter against RivaL. I'm going to be killing that Zergling, because Zerglings are dirt cheap and die really easily. Now, RivaL going for the 3-queen sort of opening. Generally, you'll see a 4-queen opener, but getting some spine crawlers as well as this queen will really help out RivaL against any sort of pressure that Inter could put on, as well as the creep spread will be very handy. But now one of those. Okay. Oh god, this is great. For some reason I get the pings from the observers, but oh well. Yeah, one marine does go down, but yeah. Now the overlord in the main base must have died here. Yeah, over here, causing it to supply block RivaL. Not for long though. RivaL had some overlords on the way anyway. Roaches are now in production. 4 of them, frankly. And now that the second base is about to get mined here for our Terran player, if we have a look here, they're actually quite even, the mineral and gas income. In fact, the gas is slightly off. Actually, no, well, wait, what? Okay, it was just even before, but still, the mineral income is very even right now, and he has less workers. If we actually have a look at our units, he has 33 to 44, and it's just those 3 mules which caught him up. Now pushing down with the roaches and queens here, just to keep that creep spread going. Marines just poking in, seeing what they can do. We're going to kill off these creep tumors, which is awesome for him. Maybe putting down a scan to kill it. No, decides against it. Third base is now on the way for RivaL. I'm going to be getting that, killing the marine. But the marine does scout everything, so Inter does know everything that is on the way. Getting his third command center for himself. He's going to be pushing out across the map to keep that pressure where possible. A lair is now on the way for our Zerg player, as well as a Baneling nest, which is there, and the macro hatchery, as well as getting the metabolic boost just being completed, and 2 more hatcheries. Oh, so that's this one and this one. And I freaking hate those pings. It's going to be very annoying. I don't know what I can do to get rid of it. I am so sorry. The Marines do push out, and we'll be able to kill all of these lings. All the lings getting just on a move command, and absolutely just dying to those Marines just standing there saying yum yum, 3 kills. Technically, Terrans won't do that against a Zerg, but oh well. The siege tech is on the way, as well as some siege tanks. The starport is now complete. More than likely going to be going a reactor on that one. Overseer will come in here though and absolutely scout everything. He'll see the tank. He'll see the tank. He'll see the starport. He'll see the additional barracks. He'll see everything, and he may even see. He sees the third here for Inter. He knows it was on the way anyway, but still. 1-1 is on the way for our Protoss. Wow. For our Zerg buddy here, RivaL, as well as centrifugal hooks from the Baneling nest. Scan going down, scouting absolutely everything, and idle drones are OP. You should try that strat sometime. The gas is being taken at the 3rd here, the 5th and 6th extractor. Just going to be saturating that base with Zerglings now. About a whole bunch of Marines are moving out across the map now with 2 siege tanks. Let me actually put on a bit of hurt here, checking out the 4th right now, and sees that there is nothing there. But in fact, depending on where he engages, RivaL will have the better engagement location. And he's just going to be able to kill a lot of these. If he can focus fire the Banelings, he'll be able to do absolutely fine, especially with these siege tanks on this ramp here. And maybe doing a drop, but he's deciding to pull back, surprisingly. I would have expected him to keep up the pressure, but decides against it and moves back just to secure his 3rd base here. Now 30 plus lings are on the way, as well as 6 Banelings as well. Now the stim upgrade has been completed, as well as the siege mode, as you saw there, clearing up some creep here, just stimming forward, clearing some creep tumors. Hopefully going to be trying to pull as many of these Zerglings back, and he does. He catches a few of them, but uncost efficiently wastes some Marines there. Should have probably moved up a little bit further. Now +1 armor is on the way for his bio units as well. +1 is already complete. The armory is on the way to be able to get that plus the mech attack upgrades for those tanks. So those tanks will do a lot of damage and are necessary. Now the 2 refineries at the 3rd is on the way for Inter, as well as 3 missile turrets around the back of his base, actually all over his base. Maybe just for any mutas that come in. Actually, that's a lot of missile turrets. He's afraid of mutas maybe, or some sort of air attack. Clearing up some more creep tumors here, going to be moving back. May actually be able to... He's actually going to lose a lot of his marines, if not all of his marines. He's going to lose all of those marines, and that is a huge loss for Inter right there, losing about half of his marine count. Actually, no, not half. That was actually quite a lot. Now, this is really annoying. All of the stupid pings. Oh, it's so annoying. But at least RivaL does have quite good Overlord coverage. He'll be able to scout any drop coming in at any time. Now securing his 4th, in fact. +2/+2 is on the way, as well as +2 weapons for Bio for our Terran player, as well as +1 mech. As well, getting 3 more factories, maybe getting more siege tank production here. He's actually got 4 barracks here, and now going to be going up to 5 factory. No, going up to 4 factory, and then going up to that many barracks +1, so that's 6. That's actually quite a large number. Now we're going to be getting the Galil reconstitution right now for our Terran Zerg player, which is a speed upgrade for those roaches, as well as 22 banelings being morphed in right now. That's kind of crazy, if you must admit that. That's actually a lot of banelings, and it's just going to be so painful when those banelings run into our Terran force if you can't split. Overlords are being spread out across the map. I don't exactly know. A drop actually going to be coming in here and going to be scattered by these patrolling 6 Overlords. Yeah. And just going to be able to move back and kill that. He actually sees the Overlords. He's just going to drop down here and try and kill as many of them as possible. This is actually probably the better move he can do here, killing as many of these Overlords. So dropping into the main. Kills 1, he kills 2, he kills 3, kills 4, and actually ends up supply blocking RivaL here. That was actually kind of a good win for Intercon here. Now moving in with a double drop here, one probably going into the natural, as well as one coming here into the 3rd, doing as much damage as he can all over the place. But Zerglings are at each of the bases to be able to repel this. And yeah, there isn't a whole lot he can do, but a whole massive attack coming in down here. Zergling's going to be taking the fire. All of the banelings are going to be rolling in here. They kill all of the marines that he has. The marines are actually really spread out, but all of the SCVs are going to die. The 3rd base is now not mining. These roaches are going to be pushing up, but the roaches do get a lot of fire taken onto them. The banelings will just try and sit over here as much as possible and let all of this die. He's going to be moving in here. He has to be careful. That's a lot of banelings, but that's a lot of siege tanks, but the siege tanks don't do enough damage. The banelings just roll in, kill all of the tanks, I repeat, and a lot of the marines. He'll be able to clean this back up, but if he just resupplies with a lot of lings right now and just floods him, he can do a whole lot. RivaL actually Inter out ahead on that one. That was actually quite crazy. Marines dropping over here, everywhere in the main, in the natural, in the 3rd. They will get cleaned up eventually now. But the 3rd base is now back down, mules down on that base. He may want to repair it unless it's intentional to lose his orbital. Now some thoughts actually coming out here for Inter. I don't exactly know what they're for, but apparently Thors are a good unit. We'll be killing all these Zerglings who are on move command, and like none of the Marines die. And that was a whole load of Zerglings just thrown away for no reason. More banelings are being morphed in here, and more Zerglings are on the way. +2 armor is about to complete, and +2 weapons attack is about to be completed also, as well as +3 weapons is on the way as well. That's 42 bloody Zerglings, and that's going to be so painful. Going to be killing as many of those drones as he can. It's economic damage, doing some stutter step micro, but these Zerglings are going to be able to just go through and end up. He doesn't repair the 3rd. The 3rd dies, and the hairdryer falls. Such a shame. All these Zerglings will die, they won't be able to do a whole thing. The 4th base is now cancelled, so there are, in fact, technically on even bases. A Zerg should always be 1 base up. He'll be killing some of these Overlords, actually. A lot of them, if he's not careful. He's going to be supply blocked. No, but the Zerglings, all the Zerglings come in here. He just needs to move back to the Marines, and he's fine. And a whole bunch of Zerglings die again. Zerglings is going to be moving around here, just a bit of positional warfare right now. A bunch of infestors are being made here at the 20-minute mark, but is it too little, too late? And will it be enough? More banelings on the way. Now Vikings are being produced, maybe expecting that the transition for a Broodlord is on the way, when really it's nowhere near. There is no hive yet, and not even a spire or anything, so maybe there's some preemptive Vikings there. But wait while I talk, the lair is being turned into a hive right now. Zona's going to try and bypass as much as they can, scout out as much as they can. Our Terran player will just be hanging around here and doing what he can, and maybe he's going to be sending out a drop over to the main. But are these Zerglings already know that's going to happen? No, he doesn't. That's actually a lot of infestors, really. He's got 11 infestors, which are going to be getting more and more energy. He's got 72 Zerglings and more on the way, plus the +2 weapons attack for those tanks are now finished, as well as +3 for the bio. Going to be doing a whole load of hurt. In fact, 36 damage each of those shots, and then 60 to armored and 41 for each of the tank shots. It's just a whole load of hurt right now, and yeah. But the economic damage is quite intense for Inter. He really needs to get that third base going, and all he's doing is producing units. He's not producing any sort of economy right here, and he is oversaturated at his second base. He can transfer over some SCVs as soon as possible. Now Inter is probably looking to move out here with his force. He's actually got quite a large force, a lot of siege tanks, which is going to be able to hold a positional game across the map. Probably going to be moving out across to take out that fourth base again, deny him the economy that he needs. Siege tanks just leapfrogging across the map, going to be able to kill out this hatchery again. The Zerglings could probably get a big sweep around here and kill a lot of these tanks. No, he's just going to go for the base trade, going to go straight for the third. These Marines will push out to try and clear out the creep. Doesn't end up getting any of the infestors, but will clear the creep out. But they just go all the way in here and try to take. Just rip through everything that Inter has at his main. Will be killing all of these SCVs. That's actually the entirety of Inter's economy right there, and all of them are just going to die and go to the fiery depths of hell. Going for a base raid, I don't think that's the smartest idea Inter could have chosen here against a Zerg. +3/+3 is on the way for our Zerg player, as well as adrenal glands for those Zerglings. Now all the banelings actually bust through the front, but don't actually kill anything. Just denying the mining is intense. But he may be trapped. He's going to kill all these infestors. In fact, what? No! The fungal kills everything. And just, wow. There's nothing that he could have done. He's going to lose a few more Marines to that. And just no natural here. There's nothing that he can do. He'll be transferring over as many probes as SCVs as possible. But what can he do in this situation? His economic loss is so low. Those aliens could actually killed all those tanks if they wanted to. The Marines were nowhere near to help them out. But that is okay. All the drones are now transferring back to the fourth. Going to be long distance mining now that the natural and the main for RivaL is now taken out. There's the siege tanks are now going to be moving up here and taking out what he can. Marine is going to be denying that expansion. They're going to be killing the fourth for like a third time now. Forces to cancel. Going to be killing a whole load of drones right here. But the economic damage has been done to RivaL Inter, and he's just going to get base traded again. All the Zerglings are going to be coming down, and he's going to lose his siege tanks so quickly he won't be able to do anything. All his Marines are on a high surface area. He's just going to lose everything again. Inter is forced to pull back. He's going to lose all his SCVs, and there's nothing he can do about it. If we look at the units tab, he has 4 SCVs to his name, and really what he has is what he's got compared to the attack of RivaL. RivaL is just going to be throwing 3 units at Inter in exchange for some whittling down Inter's army. Inter is so low right now. The Zerglings is going to be moving up into the main here, realizing that they can't really push through right now, and just deny this third as much as possible, because that's all he really has to do. He's just going to be able to macro up and then take that fourth again, take that fifth, which he can. He has a drone there for. and just be able to do whatever he wants. But actually, thinking about the upgrades that that the Zerg has taken, he could go Ultraless here. It's viable, but the only problem is that the siege tanks do extra against armored, and they're armored themselves. There's no second base here, which really sucks. There's a lot of gas to be mined, in fact, from the second base here. But all the things come in here in massive bundles in case the entire army gets bundled. GG is called, and RivaL takes game number 1, and that was amazing. Wow. The let's go back here. Actually, let's just go back a minute. Alright, so this happens down here. There was a whole load of things. So speed up to ×4. And the killing here, going up, pulling back. The funnels on the Marines kill a lot of the Marines there, and almost kill all. He loses a lot of his army, and so he kills out all the Zerglings. Just trying to sit here for a bit. He's going to push out in a moment, and wow, those funnels were immense. The army was all clumped up, and the Zerg is going to surround massive funnels over everything, and he just loses everything. And that is game number 1, ladies and gents. I'll meet you guys back in game number 2.